to the channel. Today, like I said, have a lot of people. And today I try covering bird sickness and explained everyone what I doing the way I doing. Okay, I just switched the camera to the other side. Okay, let's go. Okay. Just try set up couple bits. Sorry, I'm not sure. Is okay. Okay. There's quite a few issues to the camera now. Anyway. Alright, I'll leave for there now. It's first live. I'm not sure everything is 100%, but I think it is. Okay, let's start. To young bird sickness. Okay. A lot of people have text me a lot about what is going on about the young bird sickness. Quite a few people have very bad young bird sickness already, and a little bit struggle to the birds back normal. Okay, today I explained what I'm doing. I use 2 vaccines for young birds, and I explained the way I use. Okay. Normally what I'm doing is, the time the birds have 15, 20 days in a nest, I jab my young birds no more all the 20 days. Normally I'm doing 15 days. And the first jab I use is RP-vac. Okay, I think you see in the camera. RP-vac, okay, I vaccine RP-vac after 15, 20 days old. And after move to the stock section to the young bird loft, after I move last babies, no more babies to move, I jab my young birds with the second jab, what is a little bit different. It's called Permavac PHA. Okay, Permavac PHA. Okay, that is the second jab I use since I have all the team together in a young bird section. All right. I know some people you knows darkness. I darken my young birds for the last 4 years. I know some people prefer no darkness, but not so matter you darkness or not. That is for both situations. Okay, the same process. Okay. I know the people is darkness like me. You have more chance to have young bird sickness because the stress, the darkness. You know, you manipulate the darkness in the birds. You put the birds in darkness, or that normally stress a little bit the birds more. Do with the birds in natural, okay, and daylight. But that's what I'm doing. Okay, after I have the birds together there and birds coming out, start fly. Since I start my second training, I jab again, second time with RP-vac. Okay, I jab to RP-vac second time since I start training. After first training, Sometimes I do after second training, depends, not so matter. Since you start put the birds in a basket and stack up to the road, just jab again to RP vac, the pink one, pink and white vaccine, and current doing our trainings. And after the second racing of the season, I'm normally doing after the second, but I know the person I helped 2 years ago, he doing after the first, but it's up to you. I normally doing after the second racing. I jab again to Permavac PHA. Okay, Permavac PHA is the second vaccine I use to vaccine my birds after the second racing. The reason is the birds is messed up, mixed with another ones in a basket in a lorry, and the birds already is in high stress. Obviously, never been in a lorry, and second time again, and the birds start stress a little bit for the first times. I know always people is doing different things and look after the birds different ways, and sometimes we have birds sick in the basket, vomiting, and another bird is eating, and that's it. That is game over. Okay, just we need one bird sick in a basket in a lorry. That's it. It's messed up all the rest. The bird is eating the food that bird obviously is passed the virus straight away. Okay, that's what I'm doing for the last 4 years, because normally I have young bird sickness very bad. Till 2021 is my last year. I always have young bird sickness. And the last year I remember is very, very bad. Until I finding that vaccine, that 2 vaccines, what is be advised for me, not a Facebook vet, a proper vet, certificate vet, is the one is advising me to try. He's a good friend of mine. He's helped me a lot. Anytime I have problem or health issues with my birds, not so much is cancer or whatever it is, always I just keep in touch, and always since I just meet you the last, well, I know him for 6 years now, and I stop having health issues with my birds. He is always on top. I'm on top of the bird and everything, and I let pass to him what is going on, and always gave me the right advice. And luckily, I have the birds very healthy for the last few years. Old birds, young birds, stock birds. Just what I advise to do. Make sure you know is the Colombo vaccine or Nobilis or whatever you use, because some people use one, some people use another one. Make sure you know it's too close to that ones. Okay. What I'm doing, the gap since I vaccinate my birds second time, I have the Permavac. Since I vaccinate the Permavac, after I start training my birds, the gap between the second and the third jab, I vaccine Colombovac. Okay, I use Colombovac. I know some people use the white one, Nobilis vaccine, but I prefer the Colombovac. I used Nobilis before. I don't like, since I prefer to use the Colombovac. It's just my opinion. Everyone use the one is like. You're not forced to use the same one I use. I know for someone use that as well. Okay, that is just for help people, specific the new starters. Very struggle to control the sickness in young birds, specific young birds. Okay, hope that video is help few people, new starters, and someone is not new starters already contact me as well regards that video, regards what I use, regards the way I doing. And some people is fly my fed in my club. I have young bird sickness for quite a few years now, and I like to share with people and help people to stop that happen, because nice for the birds, not nice for the fancy as well. There's a lot of stress going on, you know, specifically the time you start to see the birds in the corners and vomiting and that horrible drops everywhere. It's not nice. Okay, all right. That's what I'm doing. I think if everyone is not finding that vaccines, you're finding online if you Google, but it's a little bit expensive because coming from outside the country, you know, you're not fighting in that country. But if anyone is a little bit stronger, just drop me a text because I have someone is send me the vaccine. Okay, if you need help with that, just contact me. No problem. I'm here for help. Everyone in need. Okay, that what is the channel about, to help people and be supportive with everyone in need support. Okay, today I just have a little bit loft fly this morning. My young birds just have a bath. I think you still see the bath there. I bath all the birds today. Stock birds, yeah, old birds, young birds. Disinfection all the lofts. I clean everything, bath all the birds. It's a relaxed day, no, for the birds. And tomorrow I take my young birds for training again, 30 mile. Okay, I try doing 30-mile training tomorrow. And I have to lot of time this week because I'm back to work, but see what I can do. Just try keep the birds fit, you know. That is the main thing. Keep the birds fit and healthy. Definitely is the key for have a better season. Because part that you have feeding system and watering system, what is help obviously. Okay. Just let me know, guys. It's coming up another video. What is about wing lock? I have quite a few texts about people who ask me, you know, something to trade wing lock in the birds. A little bit low, really, because I use some stuff in the past to wing lock in the birds and stack ages to the birds coming back, because what happened is you lock your birds after season in the loft and the birds get little bit overweight, too much body. You chuck the birds out the loft and the birds is more light, start push little bit hard and the birds normally a little bit heavy. You start to have problems in the articulations of the wing, specific in a socket. In a socket the wing. And normally the problem is here, it's not in the middle of the wing. Lock wing lock in a pigeons normally is in a socket the wing. What is that bone joint to the body? That what is the problem. That what is create the inflammation in a bird and make the bird obviously it's painful for the bird, you know, like you have inflammation in your feet or your knee or your arm. It's very painful, it's not very nice. That where the bird is struggle to is the size, that side. All right, I make a video about something very simple you're doing for, I gave you 3 days, no more. After 3 days the bird back to normal. Nothing to put in water, nothing to put in the food, nothing chemics or stuff like that, because it's not good. You have another ways to treat the birds the right way, natural way, and not harm the birds too much, because that is the big problem. Too much chemics and water and food or whatever, you just harm, you think you resolve the situation and you don't, just create more problems for the birds, you know. All right, that is the video for today. It's a short one, but keep the eyes on the channel. It's coming, Winlock is the next video, and it's coming more videos about different diseases in pigeons. Okay, I try doing best I can to cover everything, warming, respiratory, because respiratory have different types of respiratory. We have ornithos, mycoplasmos, you have a lot of types, but that is another topic for another video. Okay, I try share with everyone what I know. Okay, just a back garden flyer. I'm not a professional, far from that. I just try be honest and open with everyone to help much I can. I help few people already. People is happy to what I done, and I'm very pleased for what I done for that people, because it's improve his birds, and that's what it's about. Okay, improve the birds, keep the birds healthy, and the rest is the ends from everyone else, because everyone is feeding different, everyone is put different stuff in water, but is that is different topic for different videos as well. Okay, right. Hope everyone is okay. Keep the birds healthy. Keep training. Good returns, no loose birds. You don't need loose birds before the season. But young birds, is a big tank. You never know what happened. Okay? Right. Have a nice weekend, everyone. And I probably make a video about the training tomorrow. I'll have a look. If I have time, I make another video about the training 30 mile tomorrow. Today I'm going to put the microchips with the birds, put all the birds in a clock, in a system ready for the season, because from tomorrow I don't have time for the rest of the week, unfortunately. I'm busy all week. I don't have too many time for the birds. The only time is just for cleaner feeding. That's it. And see what happened. I know some people is rustling yesterday. Hope you have a good returns. I see good reports. Looks like the rustling is not too bad yesterday. And keep update, keep the eyes on the channel, because coming loads of videos about different topics. I have quite a few ideas. I try interviews some fences as well. I speaking 3 people already, fly my fed. What I have a pleasure to interview that top fences in my fed. What is another video is coming soon. Okay, I'm not sure the dates. I need to arrange the dates to the fences, but already he gave me green light. It's both 3 people. He said he's not problem at all. He's more the happy for have interview, and I have a pleasure to interview that people. You maybe learn a little bit tips from that people, because these people is fly for many years. He's have a lot of experience in pigeon racing. Okay, just keep the eyes on the channel, and I try doing a video about basket in my club. I need speaking to the president about that. I think it's not a problem. Have a video in my club as well about, just for people have idea. For the people is not too much, or new starters, or people try start the pigeons. See what else is doing in the clubs. The way you basket and all that thing, watering, take the baskets, all that things. And I try cover quite a few people in that day over there. I try quick interviews few people in the club in that day. I try arrange that. Next week I try speaking to the president in my club and organize the video in the club. And the time I just finish the basket, try ask a few questions, 3 different fences there, just for make something a little bit different, and see what happen. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, and as is, keep in touch and keep the eyes on the channel. Coming a lot of videos about racing pigeons. Thank you so much for everyone.